Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be this day in today's world. We're so delighted to be able to speak to you today. We're bringing to you live, seems like Tuesday, with the front lady of the band, Erica, and her hubby, Steve, who's also part of the band as well. So welcome. Hi.
We're happy to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon, because Marco's in Italy, and he's our producer today. So we are spanning all areas of the globe, because I'm on the West Coast, you guys are on the East Coast, and then we're over in Europe too. So
we're very grateful for technology, which is awesome because we're able to do this all the time.
It is pretty amazing that we get the opportunity to meet each other virtually like this. It really has shrunk the world down considerably.
Sure.
Yeah. So welcome. Seems like Tuesday, Erica and Steve. We're really grateful to have you on our ICFB SHOW Entertainment YouTube show. So we look forward to spending some time with you this morning and getting to know you guys both just a little bit better.
Sure. Thank you.
So first question, how did you guys get started in music? So I'm going to start with Erica, switch over to Steve.
Sure. So I was just telling Marco, I actually come from a family of musicians. My dad was a bass player in an original band and a cover band. My grandmother, his mom, was actually the one that inspired me, right? So she was playing in jazz clubs and bars, really old style type environment it was like a smoky room and everybody was just in awe of her. And that is really that's what I wanted to do as soon as I saw her perform. So at a very young age, I started traveling with her. I was on a local TV show from the age of 5 to 15 that was televised every Saturday morning on a local TV station here in New Jersey and Philadelphia. And then from age 7 till about 16, I performed the national anthem for the Philadelphia Flyers, which is a hockey team here, every single game, whether it be a matinee, a morning game, a night game, whatever the case may be. So I've been at it a pretty long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steve, how'd you get started in music?
Just from where I grew up in my neighborhood in South Philadelphia, there was like this inner core of athletes on one corner, musicians on another corner, bad guys on another corner, right? I gravitated towards the music side of it. I mean, I played sports my whole life, and then I realized I wasn't going to be 6'5", 220 pounds. So I was like, I better go, do music. And drums just came very natural to me. I was able to sit down and just was able to play like immediately. So it was like my parents didn't want me to play and didn't want me to get into music and the lifestyle and, all the cliche things that can happen. But I went to a music store and I sat behind a drum set and I started playing. And then the guy in the store went, "Yo, you got to get this guy a drum set." And then I remember the argument between my mother and father.
That's a very good strategy, by the way.
What's that?
The guy who actually sold you you got to get him a drum set.
Well, he's like, he can play. So I remember my dad saying, "I don't want him to play drums." I mean, we lived in a row home in South Philadelphia. So, I mean, you're right next to somebody. When I used to play, he used to hear me down the block. And, but he was like, he's really good. You got to get him. We got to pursue this even though we don't want it. And then they thought it was a fad and it wasn't. And then I got into bands and so forth and so on. Then I went to a music school for a while. I was in Girard Academic Music Program. We both were, which was like kind of like the local. I don't know if you remember that show Fame, but that's what it was like. It was a music school inside of a regular high school, and you had the theory class, a vocal class. I had timpani and
theater,
orchestra stuff, and that broadened my horizons into some other things. But that's how I started, and then went on and played in bands and. We're here today, still doing it. We're lifers.
Well, it's in your blood, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I could make the joke about it keeping your heartbeats alive, right?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe a little off.
No, you're good.
All right. What is your greatest passion about doing music?
I think for me, obviously, and Tara, you could attest to this also, when you get on that stage, you are in your comfort zone. everything goes away. It is the biggest stress release to see other people happy, right? Enjoying music and bopping their head and really taking it all in. I think that is the best feeling in the world. For sure. What would you say?
Yeah, well, I always say I feel more comfortable on stage than I do my own toilet. That's what I always say to people. I'm just very relaxed there, you know.
He's very open, Tara.
And I always say that, like, you know, the stress is loading the drums and getting them in the car and going in the club and, you know, sound check and, you know, our merch girl ran out of $5 bills and I got to go hunt down money and stuff. But that's all the stress. Getting up on stage is probably the most relaxing part of it for me. I mean, I think the biggest feedback that you can get from a musician point of view is when you're playing one of your originals and you look out and people are singing the words. That's cool. You know, that's like, wow, I really reached that person where they know this melody and maybe the lyrics they can relate or whatever. So I think that's the biggest thing when somebody, like, you know, you're walking in a mall and somebody has your t-shirt on, they have no idea who you are. So I'll go to the guy and be like, yo, man, that's a nice shirt. And he's like, yeah, it's this band. I'm like, really? And I pull up a picture and it's me. I'm like, yeah, that's me. You might not see me, but that's me behind the drum. You know? So that's kind of cool, you know? Just having that sort of feeling come back from people's best part.
Yeah.
Nice. So what do you see for your music? What's your vision for your music journey for Seems Like Tuesday?
I mean, obviously to put out good quality music forever, right?
Yeah.
We're putting these things on streaming platforms and they're going to be available for a very, very long time. And then obviously just to continue creating with the band and writing and just keep on trudging along.
Yeah, I think we would. When we went into this whole thing, I mean, everybody's a seasoned musician here. We've all been around and who got signed to a label and dropped. And we've been through the business and everybody got beaten up by it, you know. So we said to ourselves, like, our biggest thing is we just want to create really good songs, leave some sort of legacy. So when we're dead, you know, or moved on to another place, you know, like my great grandkid can go, wow, that was my great grandfather. Look at him play drums or watch a video or have a song. So it was more about like leaving a great legacy behind. And then if something breaks, great. And if it doesn't, then we're doing the best we could with what we have. One of our songs just got put in an independent film, so that's another vehicle that'll be here when we're all gone or whatever. The music business is very like fickle and it's very hard to break through. It's even harder now. And there's the 360 deals. I mean, you can't really make a living. It's tough, but we're just trying to do put good quality stuff out. Hopefully something breaks and we somehow break through the crack that's out there and get a chance. But you know, just about putting really good stuff out, giving it our best, trying to be as professional as we can, and you know, say something with a little meaning. I think that's what we're trying to do.
Yep.
The music industry itself can be a little bit challenging. It can be quite a lot challenging. And trying to, you know, weed through the advertisements, how you might be able to make money, and really read the fine print. You know, it can be challenging, but I think it's important to remember that this is a journey and that we're all on it together, right? Yeah. And, you know, as you grow, your music grows, the people that support you grow, the people that are around you grow, and new opportunities and new business places open up, right? And it's surprising that when you're part of a group, that maybe one person's success might open a door for you that you didn't even realize was closed, right? Yep. So, you know, I think it's really encouraging to watch the two of you together, you know, in the band together and married. And I love watching your Facebook. I follow you and I heart you. And sometimes I don't heart you all the time because I don't want you to think that I'm stalking you. But, you know, you guys are my friends. But
you know, being married to each other is it could really help the situation.
Right.
And it can really hinder the situation sometimes, right? I mean, because sometimes, like, you know, it's time for us, and I'm like, yo, did you email that guy? And she just looks at me and she's like, the band. She'll say,
hold up, like 5 minutes.
Right. So sometimes it seeps into our relationship unwittingly, but you know, you got to take care of it. And then on the other end, we both leave the house to go to the gig. We play the gig together. We both come home together. You know, we analyze the gig in the car.
2 paychecks.
Right. Yeah. We're bringing 2 incomes. So I think it's something that I would say is more beneficial than not, because we're doing it together.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when you have a spouse and you're out playing at 2:00 in the morning, and you come in at 4:00 in the morning and you do that 3 nights in a row, they kind of resent you a little bit. Like, where you been? What are you doing? Who'd you talk to? This, that. We know what each other's doing. So for us, it's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
Don't let me speak for you.
No. It happens. And don't be fooled. We're human. It has its moments, but it's okay. It's more good than detrimental, which is fabulous. I'd rather be in that situation.
Right.
You're like, who was that you were talking to in the bathroom?
So did you guys meet up during your band, or were you already together before you formed Seems Like Tuesday?
Let me
Yes.
answer.
Okay, go ahead.
I knew of Erica because she sang the national anthem at like the Philadelphia Eagles games and the Sixers games, and so I was in the audience a couple times watching this little girl sing, and I'm like, she's really good. She has something, And then I met you at a carnival. I remember you came up and she was like, "Can you win me a prize?" And I said, "Sure." And I won her a prize, and then she just ran off. It was weird. She was like a little kid.
You could leave that out,
right?
That part.
And then she was in this cover band called The Business, and they were probably the biggest cover band in our area, like tri-state area, like Delaware, Philly, Jersey, that section.
It was like maybe between 150, 200 gigs a year.
Yeah.
I mean, booming.
Yeah. So I wind up joining that band. I got dropped from one of the bands I was in. The record deal got dropped. I was just down and out, and the singer came up and was like, "Why don't you join the cover band?" I'm like, "I'm really not a cover band guy. I'm an original guy." And he's like, "Yeah, but the money's lucrative, and we got big gigs." And, I knew the band was great. So I joined it with the idea that I'd be there like a year. I was there 10 years, and that's where I met Erica, and our relationship evolved. And then we actually left that band eventually and started Seems Like Tuesday and are doing our own thing. So I guess I knew of her, but I didn't really, really get to know you until we start having coffee at every break.
Yes.
Right? And that's when we start gravitating to it. Everywhere I was, she was there. It was there. So I guess it was just meant to be. And then we eventually got married and, have a house and are doing the whole thing.
Nice.
Is that a pretty accurate
that's
assumption?
good. That's good. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you. We all love a good love.
My memory.
It all helps lift us up, right? Gives us all hope.
Absolutely.
All right. So I guess I need to have a band to find a husband, huh?
I could introduce you to so many people. Okay. Take a trip to New Jersey. Come stay a few days. You'll be set.
We got an
Be
extra
careful
room.
what you ask. I just might take you up on that, girlfriend. All right. What would you say would be? So thank you for the laughs and thank you for sharing a personal story there. That is actually really special, and we're really grateful for you. Which I'm totally off track, but I have to ask you. Seems Like Tuesday. How'd you come up with that band name?
It's all you.
That's me again.
It's all. Well, you came up with the name.
Okay. Well, you can explain the story.
I know, but you're better at it.
Okay.
Obviously, with looking for a name, every name has been taken, right? I mean, so we start thinking of colors and numbers and just whatever. So we were working together, and we didn't have even a working. We had like 2 songs or whatever. We didn't have like a working band name or whatever. And I just noticed that everything we were doing, we happened to be doing on Tuesday nights. So I'm like, I just turned one day and I was like, "How about Seems Like Tuesday?" And everybody was just like, immediately, everybody just looked up and was like, "Yeah." So we looked it up on Google. It wasn't a movie or a song or a popular this or that. So our biggest thing is when you go into a computer or Google or anything and you hit that name, we're the first thing that pops up.
Yeah.
YouTube, Facebook. I mean, it's like right there. And that was our biggest thing. We didn't want to be, a car or a place or whatever. We just wanted to be us and give us our true identity. So that's why we picked the name. And I think it doesn't pigeonhole us like in any sort of one style of music. So we could go a little bit here or go a little bit there. It's not like, you get a real heavy band and it's like, okay, they're called Napalm Death or something, where it's like going to be, we can kind of do what we want there, and we can wiggle a little to the left and right without being, so categorized with a name like that.
Nice. So what would you say the secret is of your music together that you write, and who does the writing and who does the composition?
I mean, we all write, which is great. Okay. The majority of, let's say somebody comes in with a riff, or somebody brings a song that they did a few years back that they want to bring back into the fold. So that is normally Billy Zioli, who's our guitar player and lead male singer, and then Pete McGregor, who's our guitar player and third male singer. But collectively, we arrange together, even though somebody may come in with something, we're not going to keep it that way. So we always come up with different things, whether it be a key change or a breakdown or whatever the case may be.
Different ending, or whatever.
Yeah, we definitely mold it into the Seems Like Tuesday flavor, right? Which is, we're not going to do it exactly the way it came in. We're going to add all these special things. So it's really, in a nutshell,
it's collective.
Yeah, we all come together. Whoever brought the song in, whoever wrote lyrics and need to put melody to it, or, guitars, whatever the case may be, it really is a team effort.
So I have to ask this question.
Sure.
Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you guys ever write lyrics, and because you guys are in a relationship and husband and wife, give them to somebody else in the band to put forward?
I don't.
I
don't.
We have a song called Looking for a Heartbreak, right? And Billy came in with this song. So he basically gives it to Erica, and he's like, this is my perspective from a male of how I think a woman
would fit.
Yeah, so he wrote it for Erica to sing, but from a male perspective on what he thought a woman would be feeling. So it was kind of crazy. And it worked.
Neat.
Yeah. So she's singing the lyrics of how a man would be thinking, like how we're thinking, you would think. And that really works. So sometimes he does that, and he's pretty seasoned. I mean, he's been married for a long time to the same girl. So he probably got it all figured out.
He's a pro.
Nice. Okay. I'm sorry I had to ask that question.
No, that's okay.
Impromptu. So what would you consider to be your greatest strengths and successes in your music career together?
So obviously this could be answered a bunch of different ways. We could talk about the success as far as creating and writing. We could talk about all of the shows that we're playing with, we're partnered with 2 agencies as far as management and bookings and all of that. To the core, it's all about respect and camaraderie. So we have that for one another, and I feel successful just being around the 4 of them.
Nice.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, I would say out of any band that I was ever in, I mean, you have your ups and downs and people disagree and, majority rules kind of a thing. But, we're friends. I think everybody in this band, I mean, obviously she's my wife, but the other 3 guys in the band, I mean, we're friends. We were friends before this band, and I think we'll be friends afterwards. And I think there's a respect there. So I could agree to disagree with you, but still think you're all right, dude. You know what I mean? Like, like we went to our producer had a birthday party last night. So the whole band shows up and our wives, and we're all just kicking it. It's like a big family, And then we get in the band practice. I still don't think you should play an A chord there. It is what it is, So I think we have that respect that we can disagree, but at the end of the day, I mean, everybody's a quality person in this band. I don't think we have a creep in around us in general. Our road crew, our sound man, our producer, engineer, everybody's good quality people, and we're lucky like that. And we pick people to do that with. I mean, we where we record with this guy called calls himself Wombat, but it's pretty funny. But his name's Dave Piron. I mean, we could have went with any engineer we wanted to. We picked him for different reasons, right? Because we knew he was okay, and he would really give our music care and do the extra effort. So I think we tried to surround ourselves with people that we could really rely on as human beings, and then that they can play as a bonus. Yeah.
Nice. I like that answer. I think that, and I love the way you said that. It's one of my favorite lines. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I agree to disagree with you.
And that's okay, right?
It's
And we're
okay.
all adults. We're all adults. So
100%.
Yeah, it's like saying, like, I don't think you're stupid. I don't think my way is better. I just look at it this way. That's all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't wear the color orange. I just don't do it. You know, that's all. It's no big deal. You can wear it all you want. You look great. I don't wear it. You know, it's
Oh my
something. Yeah, you look great in orange. I never wear it.
Well, you see, Steve, if you wear black while she's wearing orange, it'll never clash.
I look like Halloween all the time.
There you go. Or Harley Davidson.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah, I love that answer. And I love that as well. So respect for one another and friendship and just being real about who you are. That's great.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing to hear that. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thanks. It's the truth.
Well, the truth will set you free, they do say, right? I'm going to switch over the interview here a little bit to asking questions about what entertains you. Getting to know what entertains you. We know you as entertainers, but we want to know what entertains you. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you like to eat? Those sorts of things. So first question is, do you speak any other languages? Because Gagliardi looks like that would be Italiano.
It is Italian, and I don't speak Italian. I'm so sad.
Well, maybe it's time to learn.
I know. That's what I said. I told Marco, I'm like, that it's on our bucket list to visit Italy.
Yes,
Or
too.
For that, I would love to just at least know simple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm Italian also. 100%. Mom and dad. My grandfather came over on the boat. All that stuff. I understand Italian if I'm getting cursed at, or if I did something wrong. Like my grandma used to say. I think I'm saying this right. Marco, is this right? She goes, gabadost, like hardhead. That's what she would call gabadost. So I understand that, va bene, you know, I understand certain words, but I can't speak fluently, but I could probably get by if I had to, you know, just understanding a little bit because I've been around it. But yeah, mostly I would get, you know, they would talk English, and then when me and my brother would do something bad, they would go into Italian.
Yeah. My grandmom used to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you both lived anywhere else other than the United States in the world?
No, I was South Philly.
South Philly.
Which is South Philadelphia, born and raised, and then we moved right over the bridge into Jersey. So we're probably about 15 minutes from where I grew up, but in another state.
Okay, so you're going to watch a movie. Are you going to go watch it at home, or are you going to go out?
Probably at home.
Well, we just went to go see Spinal Tap.
We did, but that was terrible. I never want to go to the movies again.
Yeah. That was a little bit of a letdown, that movie. We do both, but I mean, our schedules are so busy.
Yeah.
But we make date night and try to go to a movie every once in a while. Yeah.
Nice. And if it was your choice and you were looking for a media, would you choose TV, theater, a concert, a bar, or karaoke?
Oh, goodness. I would have to say, could I pick two? I'm sorry.
Certainly.
Theater and a concert.
All right.
That would be, like, I love Broadway shows. I love the whole thing. Going to get, you know, a 2-hour drive to New York to go see a Broadway show, have dinner and all of that. But I do love a good concert as well.
Yeah, well, I love the theater as also. I love the way that, you feel when you're sitting in the seat. You've got the, that powerful voice coming towards you. And yeah, and I'm the one that doesn't necessarily understand Italian, but I'll cry anyways.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I understand more Italian than I say that I do, but there you go. I was trained in voice in Italian.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I would say concert.
Okay.
Concert?
Yeah, but I go, she drags me to all kinds of different stuff I got to sit through. Like, she's like, what was it one we went and see that I was like, I really don't want to go, and you were like, you got to go. What was it? It's got to come to me. Hurry up.
Was it like a musician?
No, it was the play. It's off the movie, and you constantly watch it constantly. I forget.
Missed Outfire.
The other one. There's like a horror guy. He comes back to life, and it's
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Oh.
So we went to Beetlejuice at like the local.
That was a great production.
And I really was like, I'm not really into that. But the guy that did Beetlejuice was, tense, excellent. Yeah. And I enjoyed myself at the end of it. So, I enjoy it because she enjoys it. So I'll do the theater, but I'm a concert guy. As long as I'm not getting like in general admission, getting banged around, I enjoy a good concert. I'm not some dude like, jumping on my head or anything like that,
Like the
pushing
mosh
me
pit,
and all
the
that.
mosh pit.
I want to see, and enjoy, and I analyze the gig and stuff like that. So I'm more of what would you say, like a casino, hard rock casino, sort of like a
Where you
really
actually
nice
sit
venue.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to now switch over to art. So you've got painting, photography, metal art, structural art, or nature. What would you guys prefer?
I would say nature.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like I travel a lot for work. So
Okay.
we just got back from Roanoke, Virginia, and we went to this skytop bar and the mountains, it looked like a painting. It was gorgeous. Like they had a hiking trail. It was beautiful. And you just feel so relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You say the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you like the mountains, the beach, the ocean?
The beach.
Beach?
Yeah, I'm not a sand guy, but I like the water, but I can't swim, so I don't go in. It's like, it's all these different things. So I'll take the mountains because I'm safe there. Just get a kick out of me. It's great.
Nice. So on that vein, if you were to travel, where would you want to travel to?
Well, Italy. I mean, that's been the topic today.
Yeah,
definitely Italy.
Yeah.
Greece. I would love to go to Greece.
I loved Greece. I had the best time of my life in Greece. I went there by myself.
Really?
Yeah, I had the most amazing time. And a girlfriend of mine gave me this beautiful advice. She said, hire a car and hire a tour guide. She says, if you hire the tour guide, you'll get to see everything you need to see. You won't miss a thing. And she'll be able to translate it into English for you. And so I did.
Wow.
And so I hired a car. The tour guide showed up and they looked at me and they said, what would you like to do today? I felt like a rock star, right?
That's like your personal assistant.
Yeah.
Well, in Europe, it's big. These tour guides are university educated people. And you can say, so I said to her, I said, I want to see the ruins of Greece. And she says, well, what about you personally? And I said, well, I like agriculture and I like music and I like shows. So she took me out and we saw all the ruins and I got great photos with her. And she took photos with me too. So she took photos of me with all these ruins, right? I mean, it was such a beautiful day and I had such a fun time with her, right? And then after we went and saw the ruins of all these beautiful places, then we went to the market and I was able to buy fresh vegetables. I'd been at a conference all week and I was like, I really want just a bunch of grapes that I bought from the market myself, right? Yeah. So I bought my grapes and put them in my car. The strange things we do. And then she says, well, if you would like to have lunch, here's a little home-cooked Greek restaurant. And I went in there and I had a dish called pasticcio, which is like bechamel sauce baked on like a penny. Oh my gosh, it's the best. And homemade white wine. And she's like, well, if you'd like for me to dine with you, you'll have to pay for my food, but I'll be happy to dine with you, right? And it was really fun because, being single and traveling and doing things by yourself, it can be, a little daunting. My mom was so angry with me that I went to Greece by myself. And I'm like, I'm going.
You said you went for 10 days?
Oh, I was only there for a weekend because I was
a weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 8 days in Istanbul, Turkey on a conference, and then I jetted over to Greece. But I know I'm on your interview, but I took my wedding band. Yeah, I took my wedding band and I traded it in for an emerald on that trip.
That's so pretty.
At the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. And I'll never forget the sales lady's face that I took my wedding bands off and threw them on the table. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, couldn't be more. If you're going to get rid of the ring, get rid of it somewhere that he can never find it again.
Yeah, I love it.
Always drop your old jewelry off in Istanbul.
That's right. Life is all about experiences, whether you do it alone or together.
Yeah. Drive them like a personal assistant.
Yeah.
It's like, I want the best orange here. I want the best orange. Oh, this is a market right around the corner.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
So if I could recommend you guys, if you ever do travel, do hire a car, do hire one of those tourist guys because they're amazing. And you will see things that you've never got a chance to see before. You go in front of the line, they take you to everywhere. It's just unreal.
Wow.
Well, I wish we had stuff like that. You know where I found it? I found it on Expedia of all places.
Oh my God.
I know, right? But I never would have thought about that.
It's a common
I mean,
sight.
it really wasn't that expensive when you break it down to the fact that it got you to the front of the line, and rather than going to see one thing, I got to see 5 things in the morning.
You know what's great? I'm going to digress a second. You keep talking about front of the line and all of that. So we actually, I was with a bunch of women this week at a conference in Virginia, and we were talking about how much we miss being pregnant. And some people were like everybody just catered to you, and it was great. I said my favorite part was just being let in front of the line in the bathroom. Like they'd see me standing there, and they're like, "Oh my God, go ahead." It's the little things.
It is.
You brought it back.
Yeah. But being pregnant, I mean, that would be an amazing experience on its own, right?
Yeah.
And how many children do you have?
I have 3.
Nice.
And he's 2.
Nice. So you got 5 altogether? Wow.
Yes.
That's a really big family these days.
Yeah, we got 2 boys and 3 girls. And
Nice.
the 3 girls are all right around the same age-ish kind of thing.
15, 16, and 20.
Yeah. So they're a handful. The 2 boys are easy.
And how old are the boys?
20 and 23.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the boys are easy.
The girls could be a handful.
Lots of personalities.
Well, girls are always going to be a challenge, right?
Yeah. I was for my mother.
I was for my mom too. And,
Yeah.
Now my mom is my very best friend. I call her every single day.
Same here.
I love my mom.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, your mom gave you the kiss of death, didn't she? She gave you the Marco, the Maloik. She was like, "You're going to have kids just like you." And you did.
But you love them anyways because they remind you of Erica, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's just, you know how kids are. You got to put your foot down, but you can't put it down too much. You got to talk to them, not at them. Parenting's not an easy thing. And today it's even harder.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just, it's very trendy today. My dad said no, it was no. You say no, you got to say it 35 times in 2 different languages, 6 different ways,
And explain why. Yeah.
Oh,
yes, that's the best, right? Like, do I owe you an explanation? Or how about I just said no?
Yeah, my dad was like, yes. And I'm like, yo, Dad, but, they're all my friends are going, what did I just say? I said no. And that was it.
Yeah.
That's it. You keep going on and on. It's going to be no to the next 4 things you say. Now you got to give them an outline, a presentation. You give the pointer and explain it. How A, B, these are all the reasons why. It's much more detailed to get through to a kid, and they think they know everything. That's the other thing,
But you know what? It's a very important lesson because no is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a complete sentence. There's nothing else needed.
Right.
A no is a no. Yes is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
And sometimes, we need that clarity.
Sure. Agreed.
Yeah. We should use that.
God, we just went on a tangent.
Yeah, we go like this.
No,
you go like this. No, and that's a complete sentence. That's it. Add that to your repertoire of parenting.
You got a problem? Call Tara.
All right. Yep. No problem. I'll answer. Just call me Auntie. We're family, mafia.
Right. That's right.
Mafia is family, is it not, Marco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. I said it right. Sorry, I'm always dragging Marco in. And yes, we all want to come to Italy. We want to be Marco. We want to be mafia with Marco.
I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
I have to create a really interesting things with Italy with Canada together.
Yeah.
Maybe some tourism as well, because these guys would like to go to the mountains. Well, Steve wants to go to the mountains. Erica wants to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach too.
It's not a problem. We can share mountains and also the beach because we have also together. We have the both together.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Nice.
I'll just watch you from the mountain.
That's there it is. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, we definitely would like to come to Italy. That would be amazing. And we definitely want to see all the tourism things. But if we have our own personal Marco, maybe we don't need a tour guide.
I was just going to say, we could get a discount. We know someone.
You are so Italian.
That's true.
Very true. Oh my God.
It's like most Italian people, I can't get it any. We have to buy it by two. Does it become cheaper?
Oh my God.
100%. I love it. Thank you very much. So, okay, if you guys are going to eat, on the topic of buying two, are you going to eat at home or are you going to go out mainly? Got 5 kids, so maybe at home's quite often, right?
So the kids' schedules are crazy. It's normally just him and I, because who's at dance, who's at soccer, who needs to be carded somewhere, who's at the boyfriend's house, who, it's a lot. So we like to go out.
Nice.
Like I'll make my Sunday gravy. I call it gravy. It's marinara.
The Italians call it sauce.
Sauce.
We
Yeah,
call it
but
gravy.
we call it gravy here. So meatballs, sausage, pasta. I'll do that on Sundays. And then maybe once or twice if I'm home and not traveling, I'll make a little. It's just him and I. So we do like to go out, and we love Italian. We like to eat Italian.
Yeah, I would say this. I'm the type of person. I know myself pretty well. I'll spend money on a really good restaurant, but I really want good food then. I'm like that kind of guy. So I'll we were at Caesar's, right? Caesar's Palace in the casino in Atlantic City. So we were just going to go grab a quick sandwich, and I'm looking, and it's like, what was it? What was the place we went to go eat?
Gordon Ramsay
Steakhouse. So I'm like, well, we can have a grilled cheese over here, or we can go to Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse. I'm like, you know what? I work really hard for my money. I want something good to eat. Let's go over there. So we try to go to the better places and get the better food.
Yeah.
We're big food people. So, but she could cook too. When she cooks, she puts a mean meal down on the table too. So, both really, but I like the finer things. So I ain't afraid to spend a lot of money on food as long as it's great, It's
all about the experience, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're going to take a vacation, I think it would be probably go to Italy.
Absolutely. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Me too.
We're going to Florida next week, just for a little couple days, getting out of, going a little bit of a vacation, go somewhere where it's.
So Tara, we normally take a vacation with our best friends, who happens to be another couple. Every December, we'll go to an island. And the last experience we had, was it the Bahamas?
No.
Or Jamaica? Where'd we go last time? Jamaica last year?
That was Jamaica.
Whatever the case may be. We needed a break from the whole airport process. So we're like, you know what? We're going to take it earlier this year, and we're just going to go to Sarasota in Florida. They have great restaurants. St. Anna Marie Beach Island is gorgeous. So that's what we're doing.
We have a lot of friends down there too, so we meet up with people and stuff. Yeah, last time coming on the way home, we had a 7-hour delay. So it took us basically a day to come. It was 4-hour flight and a 7-hour delay. It was brutal. So I said, when she was like, "Oh, we'll go over here," I'm like, let's just stay in the States right now, because I'm still shocked from that one. Yeah, that was a bad thing. Every plane that came up, there was something wrong with it. And then we're like, oh, another hour, another plane came up. Something was wrong with that. It was like, that was bad.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good thing that they didn't put you on those bad planes, right?
Yeah, well, that's how you look at it, right? Yeah, I'd rather be alive and sit here than go up and die. Yeah, so, but, needless to say, to human nature, you're going to start getting aggravated after a while, So.
I think they might have islands in Italy. I've heard.
Mountains and beaches together, probably.
Mountains and beaches and islands.
Yes. Oh my.
Right. Well, it's certainly been a pleasure to get a chance to chat with you guys today.
Same here. But thank you so much.
Yeah, this is probably our most personal interview.
Yeah,
right?
I love it.
Yeah, mostly it's like a lot of questions about music and different stuff. But you hit everything. We showed a little bit of our personality.
Yes.
We're Italian. I can't swim. A lot of things.
Don't worry. If I'm in Italy, I got you. I'm a lifeguard.
Oh, okay.
I'll go in the canoe. I'm not.
I'm certified. I will help you also. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're certified. We're certifiable too, I think.
Aren't we all?
100%. Okay. The last thing I was going to ask you is, where would you say your favorite vacation places have been?
Oh, goodness. So my best experience so far has been the Bahamas.
Uh-huh.
For sure. Everybody was so nice. It was clean. The other folks attending on vacation, everybody was so respectful.
Yeah, I would say
And
the Bahamas.
yeah, the food was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just gorgeous.
Yeah, I would say the same. I've never been to
Okay.
a bad place,
Wonderful.
but that kind of stuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Bahamas
The
stuck
Bahamas,
out.
yeah.
I mean, we've been to Jamaica, we've been to different places, but that one, Bahamas was a really good vacation. We could go weather too. Yeah, just it was good time.
Nice. Okay, so where can we find your music, your shows? How can we follow you?
Yeah, sure. So we are on social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just type in Seems Like Tuesday. All streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple iTunes, Amazon Music, all of that good stuff. Seems Like Tuesday. Our YouTube channel, Seems Like Tuesday. Follow, subscribe, share, and then seemsliketuesday.com.
Nice. Well, and you're also, of course, with Big Records, right?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
So we can also find you at www.bigrecords.world. Seems Like Tuesday.
Absolutely. So seemsliketuesday.com is actually our Big Records website.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That Jason
Jason
worked.
does a great job.
Oh my, he's awesome. We were just with Jason and Rachel at the Wally Lake Fest
Nice.
this past August for, Wally Lake Fest. I already said it. Okay. In Hawley, PA. Great people. I love them.
Yeah, they're cool.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Thank you for answering all my questions. I hope I didn't push too hard.
No, I love it. Like he said, it breaks it up a little bit, right? Because we're so focused on our craft and what we're doing and making sure that everybody's in the know. It's always good to get these little questions and share some nuggets.
Nice.
He's like, you like saltines? You know, it's like really what's your favorite cracker?
Well, I recently had a beautiful Italian thing on a barbecue. It was figs wrapped in prosciutto, drizzled with figs wrapped in prosciutto on the barbecue with blue cheese in the middle, and then balsamic glaze.
That sounds.
So I'm just having these visions of this fig prosciutto blue cheese. Sorry.
No, we actually have a local restaurant here called Cinder Bar that has a pizza with fig, prosciutto, the balsamic reduction. What else is on it? There's some type of cheese. I think it's mozzarella, but I don't know. It's
Ola maybe or something.
Yeah,
like that.
but it is delicious.
Yeah, so it's basically what you described on a pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So when you come down, so I could introduce you to my single friends, we'll get you the pizza.
You're on, girlfriend.
There's no boat ride. It's right up the street.
All right. Well, if there was a boat ride, don't worry. I'm a lifeguard.
That's right.
I'll bring my Baywatch suit.
Yeah. That's great.
And my body double.
Like envisions of me wearing like swimmies. A big float.
All right. Sorry, too much fun. Thank you so much, Steve and Erica of Seems Like Tuesday. Thank you, Mariko of fearescape for producing us. And thank you, everybody, for taking the time to tune in. We really value you being here. And we do have a tagline for the show. Okay? So I'm going to say it. Maybe you can say it back with me. Ready? Okay? So it's I see, you see, we see, grazie.
Okay. I see, you see, we see.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Could I do the little roll of the tongue? Grazie. Okay.
Yeah, go.
Okay. I did.
Okay, let's give it some attitude. Get the roll of the tongue going.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep. So
I
see, you
we see.
see.
All right. Seems Like Tuesday. www.seemsliketuesday.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you, Marco.
Thank you.